Well, good afternoon, everybody. Linda Ray, Texas Girls Farm. Trying to show y'all the sunset before it gets behind those trees. Out here doing the afternoon chores. I've decided to order another electric charger because this fence over here, the new one, is a positive negative connection. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that in a few days. But down here, just kind of cleaning up after feeding everybody. And Miss Charlotte, she loves to do a number, so she's really a clean pig. She does her business all along the fence line back here, and I've been raking it up over in a pile. Hopefully I can clean that out and use it as compost. So this was some hay that was down over here that she kind of, instead of letting the goats eat it, she was laying down in it. So I put it behind this doghouse. So hopefully, plus I have the doghouse kind of wedged in the tree because they were pushing it back, and I don't want them to get them close to the fence where they can jump over. But anyway, hopefully Charlotte can have a place down here to lay, because she's made herself a big old bed on the inside. And as you can see, I kind of raked. She had a big old hole rooted up there, but you know, it's no big deal. It was actually all this soil out here needs it. You can see how dark it is, and how healthy. This gets a little bit lighter just because it's not wet. I need to get the clippers to cut some of this off to make a gate here, and probably drive another T-post, and then finish putting the clips on there, and then we can use that pin. I still haven't ruled out putting a gate somewhere in the front. I just don't know. I think it would be easier for coming and going, but it doesn't have to be done right now. I want to make sure I get a gate here though, and this would be perfect because it's overlapped a unit, and if I cut back one, and it should match up. If I just cut these right here, put a T-post right here, and then I can cut it on both sides, and this can be fastened to this and have a gate. And yeah, just filling up their waters. And Miss Charlotte's little water thing. There's Miss Gracie. She was being mean to Charlotte. What do you think, Grace? What do you think, Grace? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? You want to come and say hey? Look at her. She's coming up here to see us. What do you think, Grace? Huh? You don't usually come up. Billy always comes up, don't you, Billy? You're the sweet one. Hey, what you doing, Grace? You getting nice? Yeah. And now Alice is coming up. But they're doing fine. They know when breakfast and dinner is, and I really can't wait to let them get out there just to run. It drives Maggie crazy, but I think they like, there's Maggie laying right there where she always does. I think they like us coming down and just hanging with them. And there's Miss Charlotte. I done sprayed her with the water hose a little bit, scratched her little butt. She likes to be scratched. I've learned that. She likes to be scratched. As y'all saw in the other video, she's just literally ham. Yeah, ham. Anyway, she's a sweet girl. They push her around with, no, don't bite my rake. They push her around when it comes feeding time. But she's not worried about it. Her and Billy usually eat over there together, and look, what I told you, ham. You know what she's doing? She's coming over here. Wants me to scratch her. And I got her all wet, and there we go. There we go. There we go, girl. She's gonna roll right on over. Look at this. It's just this, not the most pathetic thing you've ever seen. And let me move my rake because she's gonna roll over. Sorry, y'all. But she likes right back here. Right back here. And she roll on over. What do you think, Billy? Look at that. She's rolling on over. She said, ooh, that feels good. Ooh, that feels good. What do you think, Billy? Miss Charlotte likes some scratching. So, it's kind of strange. Yeah, she's become quite an interesting character. What do you think, Charlotte? What do you think? You want me to scratch you some more? You want me to scratch you on that butt some more? She raises that leg up. She likes that scratching. She likes it. Crazy little pig. What do you think? You like her, Maggie? You like her? You just don't know what to think. I know, you don't. You don't know what to think. What are you doing, Grace? Am I ignoring you? Grace was biting on my shirt, saying, hey, I want some camera time. You want some camera time? But when I go to pet her, she'll take off running. But Miss Charlotte's just as nice as can be. And Billy's just as nice as can be, ain't you, Billy? Ain't you, Billy? What do you think, Alice? And Sparkles, all she can think about is eating. Eating. What do you think? What do you think, Billy? No button. He's been real good. He lets you pet him. No button yet. No button yet. No. We went and they thought I was going to feed him when look at him. He's right here with me. Not button. Just wants me to pet on him. Look at that. Is that crazy? Crazy little goat. Crazy little Billy goat. No, you can't eat my shirt. I was trying to feel the sparkle and see. Damn, easy, Sparkle. Easy, girl. But I hope y'all enjoyed the little videos that, well, Brooke was out here taking pictures and then taking some videos of them. They were down here. Shane wanted to come play with them. And I would rather, as long as this one right here, they don't get her mean. I mean, yeah, the goats, I mean, if they hit them hard enough, if they were able to butt them, they'd knock them down, but they're not going to bite them. Charlotte, on the other hand, you just got to, watch her. Make sure we don't get her mean, huh, Billy Boo? Yeah. What do you think, Maggie May? But, yeah, I was just down here cleaning up some of the pen. I had a headache earlier this morning. The storms came through, which we really didn't get any storms. We had a little bit of rain. But usually when it gets ready to rain and I wake up with a headache, yeah, that's pretty sure sign it's going to rain. But I'll show you what Miss Charlotte's done in here. She's taken that hay and just filled it out. So, and they were all in here when it was raining today. And that's fine. I'm going to try to build them a hay manger right there. Probably, maybe try to get out here tomorrow, depending on the weather. I've got enough 2x4s to do it. And I'm going to get my son to send me his plans of the manger he made. Maggie, no. Y'all see her? Isn't she pathetic? Isn't she pathetic? Now she's looking like Charlotte. Grab a hold of the roots. But, yeah. Charlotte's kind of cleaned up around here, which is fine. She's not hurting anything. The only place it was deep was back there in the corner. And she was trying to dig underneath the gate, but she went over to the fence, which is fine. Look at this. What? Gracie, she's following me around. What is it, Grace? You think it's food, don't you? It's not food, sweetheart. Well, that's sweet. She's letting me touch her. There we go. Charlotte, you left your friend. Maggie wants to see you. Okay, so we're going to leave them. I still haven't put up the chickens. I carried all their feed, the rest of their feed down yesterday. And what else did I do? Oh, I'll take y'all in and show y'all how my little, I've got a way that I trick this. I fasten it right up in that chicken wire and put it right over here, so right over there in that chicken wire, so they can't pull it out. And it makes it easier when you're coming in and out the gate. It's going to keep them back off of you. But Shane and I, as you can see, we cleaned up all this, raked it all up. Hopefully going to burn it before too long. Yesterday afternoon I came out and raked all the leaves on top of the row things and raked some leaves away from the edges. Cleaned up all of this where the grass was and right here. And just been trying to decide, do I really want to put the fence back there, or do I want to run the fence right here where it goes straight from the back of the pens over, which that's kind of what I've been thinking, and then taking it that away, so it'll give them more area. Then that time, if I want these trees out of here. These trees are going to come out of here and open all that. Hopefully all these trees that are right in this area, except for maybe the 2 little hollies, I won't cut down. And that way I can make me a garden spot more that way too. So if y'all watch the video, give me some suggestions, because you know my garden was from up to this tree down to that tree, and I mean I'll have plenty, if these trees are gone, plenty of space to put the garden and be behind the fence, and then I can still put up some T-posts and some netting back here depending. And I still want this area, I do believe, to be a fruit orchard, which then, you know, I could run some type of fence in behind it to keep the animals, or just put the things around it. But then all of this back here, with this additional space, would be fenced. I wanted my son to walk it off with me and give me some suggestions, and he didn't have time to get back over here and do that. So he's seen the property. I can still get some suggestions, you know, from him. But let me take you in the greenhouse, and hopefully we don't get any more massive freezes like we did before, because as y'all can see, there are things, there's still onions, but that's the onions that are impressive. There's I think it was Zuma or something. There's some cabbage coming up. There's some spinach coming up. There's some broccoli coming up. I'm not for sure what I planted over here and there, but there's some more onions. The flowers are doing good. This is the calendria, whatever. One of those flowery medicinal, they have medicinal purposes. And then there's, looks like a pepper plant starting in there. Look at all the little tomatoes growing. And then there's a tomato starting there. Sugar snap peas starting over there. So hopefully we don't have that big freeze. I think if it gets down cold, the heater will stay warm enough in here to keep them, you know, alive. I just turned these. I mean, they're doing really good. I need to now fix a big pot like that and transplant them and let them really grow. But yeah, 2 feed barrels, one to hold the feed loose and one to store the grain. As you can see, the cracked corn, and I'm feeding them a all stock, 13% all stock pellet with cracked corn, because every time I've went to the feed store, they have not had any whole corn. Plus, even though I'm giving them hay, I still supplement them with some alfalfa pellets, just a little bit in their food in the morning, and in the evening, been trying to make sure every now and then I put some diatomaceous earth in their feed to help keep them warm. And yeah, that's what's been going on. It's kind of funny because, you know, I haven't got these fruit trees in the ground, and look at this pomegranate. It is starting to bloom, so I might try to pot that pomegranate in a bigger pot and just keep it in the greenhouse and see how it does. And yeah, the rest of them, I can't tell. I think they went dormant. I'm kind of afraid to go plant them out there, and especially after seeing this one budding out. And the Texas Boys, Sharon and 2 channel, they have what is it? Harvest in a Box. It's a bunch of different fruit tree cuttings and stuff like that. I ordered some at Christmas time for me and my sister. And let me tell you, those things have got blooms all over them. And I need to get them transplanted. So I'm having success with rooting from tree stock. And there's all the chickens. They've been doing good. I don't know what's happened to my little girl right there, my little star, the little white leghorn. I guess she's taking a rest from laying, which is good because she's been continuously laying. But one of those girls, the little golden Wyandottes, she started laying, and one of the New Hampshire Reds has been laying. So, I mean, right now, they shouldn't be laying, really. They should be relaxing, taking it easy. And these girls are going on, I think, 2, maybe 2.5. Yeah, maybe 2.5. Because I got them 1, 2, yeah, 2.5. Going on, yeah, 3. 3 in July. So, it's time to probably get some more. So the older girls can start taking a break, and I'll keep them around. And then the new ones I can use for my egg producing. And roosters are doing good. He's probably already up in the thing, but there was some hawks flying around yesterday. They heard them. I heard them, and I came out here, and it was a smaller one, and most of them, well, I'd say about half of them were up in the coop, half of them were out on the other side of the building, up close to the building. And yeah, at least they know what danger is. So it was just a quick video that I wanted to come on and kind of, I hadn't really been doing anything besides raking leaves. And I got a burn pile there. I did pull some of those vines over onto the pile yesterday. I need to burn, and then of course burn up there. So I got burn piles everywhere, and get it all cleaned up. And whoop, I forgot to put up my bucket. Look at that. Charlotte helped me. No, we don't have to put it back inside. We'll just put it up on the side of the thing. And then at some point, I need to rethink my whole front end here and get this secured down along here. Get that secured down so I can cut the corner, and in the summer times I can raise up the sides to get some coolness in there. But I think both doors open might, but East Texas gets hot in the summertime. But my compost pile's doing good. I explained to Shane the other day exactly how that all works. And if y'all can see in there, y'all can already see that it's breaking down and turning into some really nice soil. And this, I don't know. I was going to try to do a compost pile there, but I'm thinking more to just, get all the big stuff out of it and just burn the leaves and that big pile there. So yeah, that is going to be pretty big. The one up on the other side, chicken coop's going to be pretty big. But as you can see, I just kind of put all the leaves on top of the rows where I was planting, just to, break down some. And there's all the leftovers of the tomato plants. And I decided this year I'm probably not going to plant 2 rows of tomatoes, even though, Junior, no. Even though the way they came out, and I'll start them early. Get over here. Look at him. He's over there. He listens, though. Come on, buddy. But it's so nice. It's going to be so much nicer. I mean, y'all can see the grass coming up. And this is some of the grass seed I planted that has washed down. But just when I get the opportunity to have a pasture here. And I forgot to tell you, we got good news. Friday evening, the girls and I were at the movie theater. Hang on just a second. Anyway, what I was saying, Friday afternoon, the girls and I were at the movie theater. In the color, I know I get sidetracked, but the color of that door, you should see the inside of it. It is beautiful. It's like a copper color. Anyway, I digress. So we were at the movie theater and I got a text message. And that long-awaited text message that we got an offer on the house, an offer for what I was asking, and we now have a signed contract. So I'm asking all of y'all who loyally follow our channel to pray that, you know, this time the contract goes through. As y'all know, we had a contract before and they couldn't get their house sold, and this contract to go through so I can finally build something. Love the travel trailer. It's gotten me used to living minimalized. And I mean, we had 11 people in there at one time last week, and everybody was comfortable and enjoying themselves. But it's time to decide what we're going to do. I still want, I still want a 2-car garage with living area. Whether the living area is on the bottom or it has to go over it, I don't care. But y'all just pray that the contract goes through and that we finally get this house sold that's in Virginia. I appreciate everybody that follows us along on our videos. The kids all left Saturday morning. When you have a whole lot of family here, and I took the girls back Sunday, when you have a whole lot of family and then they leave, and I was telling Grandpa Ray, because he's not really used to a whole lot of people being around, and he had a house full. When you're used to living by yourself, and have lived by yourself for a while, you get used to the isolation. And then when you have family, and I mean family, the kids, running and chasing each other, screaming and hollering, and a new baby who's just as sweet as can be, when that all goes away, I don't know how to describe it, but you really feel the isolation. Maybe it's just being back by yourself when you love to have them grandkids and family. Thank goodness my girl Brooke comes over and spends the weekends with me, so I'm not too isolated. She gets kind of bossy. But anyway, if y'all really like the content of the video, I encourage you, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, suggestions, what maybe I can do as far as the fencing. Please come over and subscribe to the channel. And I know I look like crap today because I had a headache, and I brushed hair, pulled it back in a ponytail, and just came on outside and hit the notification bell. So every time we upload a video, you'll be notified. And I apologize for, jumping all over the place, but, that's what we do. So y'all have a wonderful Wednesday evening, and I hope y'all enjoy one another. And God bless.